Let's get it. Make sure we're good on audio on the stream. Let's go, DJ. Let's go, Big 12 matchup, baby. Let's go.
Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City, easily one of the most passionate and still underrated environments in college football. This crowd ready to roar for the Utes. It can be a tough place for visitors to win. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick it away to get this game going.
What a kick.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call comes out. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing
Sit down.
potentially
Come on.
capable of doing.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Critical third down play for this offense right here.
691, Gator score.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly. Hey,
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On the
The
go.
Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed.
Ready, ready.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here we go.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Utes. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations. Got to see how they react. To get points on the board, that's a huge plus.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now.
Oh boy, they're gonna give my boy the juices.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running out of time in the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot.
What a
Deep
shot.
ball is
What a
caught for
shot.
a huge gain here.
The defense is spread all over
kid
the
is the
field,
future,
creating
baby.
some one-on-one matchups,
Zeke
and the
McNabb.
quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Let's go,
And he
baby.
runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Hey, it's first and goal, why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after.
Great drive. Even with the holding call. Team's going to try to hoe us.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That's a deep kickoff. Back to the end zone for a touchback. And the Utes offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Oh, yeah.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Dropping back, it's Wilson. Sideline throw caught and not enough for a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to run for the first down.
It's a stop.
The Utes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Okay,
And the
ready?
Utes will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it to the left. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Ready?
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Ready?
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Utah. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Figured out.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
One play already to the 46-yard line. That'll be first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Hands off to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Longhorns churn out another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The Longhorns move into the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Oh, yeah. Out of
He's got
Christian.
room, looking for the end
Get
zone.
in there, baby. Let's
Makes
go.
it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. So after the momentum shifts, Kurt, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't have that feeling like which quarterback's going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game. Maybe going back and forth all game.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And it's caught from inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Looking to throw. It's Wilson. Pressure is coming. There's a wide open receiver complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Downfield shot, ball is incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he's in the
This man, they're giving this man the juice. Oh, my God.
He's in. Touchdown. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Giving DJ the juice right now. I just have to play through it.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7-21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of lights or units in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And, Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. But you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Toss play to the outside. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Clark. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Tackle at the 17-yard line. Third down coming.
On the double.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Longhorns will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, but it somehow works out.
Receiver makes the
Let's
catch.
go!
Touchdown, Longhorns.
Oh, yeah.
Strong gain by this quarterback.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Great blocking.
Point after, knocked right through. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. To talk strategy here.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah. No chance to catch him.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
They'll try to add the lead down with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work in the 44.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back in cover 2, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Utah 28, Texas 25.
And the Utes will kick it away to get us going in the second half.
There it is. Change of direction is
This will be
awful.
fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
It's a quick grab. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Here's the point after attempt.
Number 6 with the carry.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Guy. He runs stretch and he runs the wide receiver reverse.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights through the tackle.
This is
That's a
insane.
solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Dude is running the same play over and over. And
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
And he catches that! I'm on it! That's a pick! This game is literally, all y'all watching this game right now are seeing this game
This
give him
play's
some
really well
bullshit.
defended here
This
by the
is
defense. They try to
insanity.
sneak the back out. The
I'm
defense is
on
aware of
that.
it. Not only
I'm
aware
tapping
of it,
wide.
keeping
That's a
short of the
pick
line of
to the
scrimmage
crib.
for a loss. Sometimes those backs can
That's
sneak
insane.
out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Insane.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Wilson. He's moving out of the pocket now. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
The returner is brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They got him down out near the 40.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Back's got it again.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Handoff on a single back formation.
You've got to get a block. You get the block. Come on.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Yeah. Take a piece of that bullshit,
Inside the
bitch.
35-yard line.
Yeah.
Oh, and he
You
breaks
run that
free.
shit on me
It's
100
a
fucking
race.
times. There you go.
Touchdown,
Have a taste of that
Longhorns.
shit,
They
DJ.
will claim the
Have a
second
taste of your
half
own
lead.
bullshit. Fucking cheesy ass bullshit
Touchdown
play.
today. This
There you
guy's
go.
winning
Now you can
every
have some of
one-on-one
that.
matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback
some of
putting
that.
the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Stupid ass cheesy
But they'll
play.
try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas 35, Utah 28.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the Utes offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. It's out of bounds.
I know
It's a short
everything
gain
you're
on the
gonna
play.
Literally, I know
Anytime a
everything.
quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down after that completion. Dropping back, it's Wilson. Makes a quick grab. Big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, There's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Get set.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down.
Yes, sir.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Are you ready?
Now it's second down here. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Yeah.
Defense
Yeah.
shoves it
Yeah.
out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Okay, ready?
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
55 weak.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Would have been a
Yes,
huge
sir!
gain, but he
Good
could
stop.
not collect it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Ready?
The Utes will look to convert here on fourth down.
Timber. Timber. Easy. Timber.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
Longer. Ready?
Trying for a fourth down completion. Lets it go quickly.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's go!
Turnover on down.
Let's do something here
Chris,
now.
what a
Come
great
on.
job here by
Let's
this
do
defense
something
on
here
this
now.
fourth down play.
Giving a
They knew
souvenir to the
exactly where to
stands.
come up with that stop
Oh,
to get
sweet.
the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Holding. Oh, my goodness.
So that offensive penalty will be declined to the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And it's a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Yeah.
He's found some room
Oh,
for the
yeah.
45.
Oh, yeah.
Comes out of
Big
bounds
runs,
after
Christian.
another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling.
Texas 35, Utah 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Jackrabbit.
Quick pass. The catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
In the red area, it's Clark. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Now, someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
This many penalties.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Gonna run it. It's Clark. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and pick up that 1st down.
Oh, my God, dude. This game can be more disgusting.
7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than he is. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Utes. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
No defense. Defense is nowhere to be found.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green.
Let's go! Take it to the crib!
Texas. And they claim
That's
the
a
lead
crib!
here in the final quarter.
That's
Such
big
a
time, baby!
well-designed play here by this offense.
Thought the
Find a
run
way
was
to get
coming.
the ball
Gas
to a
him.
gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed,
And
he's
we
a
gas
difficult
him.
matchup, and here he shows
The
he's got the
fast tight
speed to
end,
take it
too.
all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
One play drive. That's what I'm talking about.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Should be up. We should be up by 10 points right now. This is
PAT is
unbelievable.
up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Utah offense takes the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in.
No fumble! No fumble! You'll see that this game is giving this man some shit.
The Utes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Wilson. It's an out route, the catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
On the set.
Second down after that previous play.
Let's go.
And the back now goes in motion.
Holding. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That
Finally,
one
we get
hurts.
something
Smacks
that
him
goes
up
our
10
way.
yards.
It's fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. We've got holding
What's the play
penalty
call
after
here on
holding
second down for
penalty.
this offense? Play action fake. Looking to throw. And looking for a big play here.
Give me
The
that.
pass is intercepted. A
Goodbye.
takeaway for
Game
the defense.
over. Send
Look out,
Utah
he's got
back
some
home.
space.
Yes,
Look at the
sir.
return.
Goodbye,
After the
DJ. Good
interception,
game.
sets the offense up in
Good
good
game,
shape.
baby. Come on. Let's finish
Boy,
this
would
one off.
quarterback love to
Let's
have
finish this
going back.
off.
They're trying to work themselves back
Way
into
to
this
battle
game
through
here in the
adversity.
second
This
half.
game trying to
And
fuck
the
us.
defense comes up with a big
This game
turnover
trying to fuck
that
us.
could be the nail in the coffin.
They tried to fuck us. They
First
give us
down here
adversity.
for this offense.
Hell of a game. Now we got to finish.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They've got him down out near the 40.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Same tailback, another carry. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Good run.
I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, they
What a waste of the timeout!
to the open
Why would you
space,
do that?
making
Either way,
people
I'm getting the
miss.
first
I just
regardless.
love watching those
DJ,
guys do work.
come on, don't waste timeouts.
Not
It's
the
silly.
news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And here's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of pursuit.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about. The defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick throw.
You
The
guys
catch is
have
made.
got to
And
block.
he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here in the fourth quarter will keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Makes
Big
the
catch!
That is enough
Big
for a
fucking
first down.
catch!
Tackle, but
Game
only
over,
after
baby!
picking up a fresh set of downs.
Game
Boy,
over.
the defense was in the right
Let's
coverage
go.
here. Looked
Fought
like they
through
had
adversity
exactly
the whole
what they
fucking
wanted to
game.
be able to
Had
come
to
up
deal
with a
with that
stop here on
bullshit
fourth
the
down.
whole fucking
But there's
time.
the timing between a
Ridiculous.
quarterback and
Shouldn't
a
even
receiver.
be
They
in
knew
this
exactly
situation.
where they
Should
needed
be
to
up by
go.
14,
Great
21
timing
right now.
and a first
That's
down.
fine. That's fine. A win's a win.
Longhorns lining up here on
Fucking
first and
take
10.
Cricket. Ready to go.
We'll hand it off. They make
We'll
the tackle,
take it.
but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good
That's
effort.
what I want to see.
They make the
Physical
stop, but
fucking
not
football.
before a solid game
It's
that
the
time.
shit that I want to see.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers.
That is
and
the
how they're
shit
gonna
I wanna
throw the
see.
Football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Got space looking for the end zone here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. First and goal. Late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Here we go. Third and goal coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, a really entertaining game, but it came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yes, sir. That is a big win. That is a Big 12 win at that. We'll take that all day. We will take that. Stat. See the stat line? yards, 7.5 and 8.2 yards a carry. That's the shit that I want to see, baby. Grind through it. Grimy football. The shit that we like, baby. That's the shit we like. GG's, boys.